Yo, welcome back to Genshin Impact. If you remember, like ages ago, we started Escoffier's story quest. So now I'm here to finish it after ages, because I actually need to get some story quests done. But before we start with today's story quest, there is something even slightly more interesting, which is Flint's, because I have no idea how his playstyle is gonna be. So, I've been avoiding spoilers, because there's just nothing really Genshin related on any of my timelines. So let's just look into this. Flint is an electro damage dealer who enables his teammates to trigger lunar charged reactions and who deals lunar charge damage directly with his talents. When Flint is in the party, electro charge reactions triggered by characters will be converted to lunar charged reactions, which summon a thundercloud. This thundercloud will continuously release bursts of lightning at nearby targets who are affected by both electro and hydro, dealing electro damage. This damage can trigger critical hits, and the damage dealt is based on all characters who have applied elements during the reaction. After Flint uses his elemental skill, he enters the special Manifest Flame form, which converts his normal and charge attacks to electro damage that cannot be overridden by other elemental infusions. In this form, he can also use the enhanced elemental skill. While Flint is in a Manifest Flame form for a period of time after using his enhanced elemental skill, he can use a special elemental burst. When a party's moonsign level is at Ascendant Gleam and there are thunderclouds generated from a lunar charge reaction nearby, the special elemental burst will deal additional instances of damage. When Flint uses elemental burst, he directly deals lunar charge damage to opponents. When the party's moonsign level is at Ascendant Gleam and there are thunderclouds generated from a lunar charge reaction nearby, the elemental burst will deal additional instances of damage. Alright, let's test it out for ourselves. Hello there. Observe. Oh, he's kind of like Shang Li with his playstyle. Oh, they're like giving like tutorials above there? Tap to read. I don't. Oh, we're getting like side quests or whatever. I don't know. I'm not used to there being like a menu at the top. That was really fast. Basic tutorial. Oh, that was a basic tutorial. I've just been button smashing. I did not pay attention to what the basic tutorial here was. Not gonna lie, I could really use a good Electro character. Like, oh, Inefa is also in there, and she's also like. I wish I would have pulled Inefa. Like, she's also so fun. It's been a while since I've gotten a pole arm user, I think. Like, I definitely want to pull for Columbina, but I have no idea when she's gonna come out, and I have guaranteed pity right now, so maybe I'm just gonna like try to pull for Flint's, because like we're currently getting like daily login rewards for the anniversary. Oh, and the shop has reset, so I can definitely buy some more pulls. So maybe I'm just like gonna try to get Flint's. I mean, I guess would be useful for Spiral Abyss definitely to have like some more Electro characters. I don't even know who my last Electro 5-star was. Like maybe Yae Miko even. Like I don't have Sino. I don't have. Is there an Electro 5-star from Fontaine? I have no idea. I might just pull for him. I feel like there's not enough Electro characters like Electro 5-star, so you know what? It would be cool to have a new character. I really enjoy Not Cry and like all the characters so far. So if I'm like starting to play this game more active again, then I actually will get more Primogems, so I might as well just pull for him, I guess. So okay, first of all, let me empty the entire shop while we're on it. Okay, can't buy any of those, but I can buy all of these here. Absolutely amazing. You know what? I'm also gonna buy all of these here. I'm just gonna pull on the standard banner first. Today is the poll episode, I guess. We are polling something, hopefully. At least we're trying to. Okay, that's official. That's also an Electro character. You know what? It would be really cool to get like a 5-star weapon on the standard banner. But I guess we're not getting any. Okay, let's bring him home, I guess. Okay, that's not working. That's not working. That's kind of sad, actually, yo. I thought I could really, like, do something here, huh? Well, I guess not. But definitely soon, I guess. Oh yeah, we already did empty all of those. Okay, okay. Then I guess we're just gonna keep playing. Maybe in the next one we'll be lucky enough.
So, this whole bake-off thing kind of came out of nowhere. Was it really sensible to just go along with it?
Well, I got a sense that she's holding something back. But we chefs always express ourselves in our cooking. So if she won't talk, this might be the best way to find out what's really going on with her.
Huh? Holding back? Sure didn't sound that way to Paimon.
Escoffier only picked up on it because she's the same way. Always closed off, never letting you know what she really thinks.
That's patently false, at least where your macarons are concerned. I've been nothing but truthful with you about the disgraceful amount of sugar you use.
Okay. That's one case where you can keep your thoughts to yourself.
Anybody? What's those Codex support she's so obsessed with?
Oh, that? Well, it's not so much a recipe book as a diary of Modest's adventures. Back in the day, he and his good friend Savelli explored far and wide, partly adventuring, partly looking for new ingredients and developing new recipes. Their creations had an enormous influence on the course of Fontaine cuisine, turning it into a much more vibrant and diverse scene. For instance, legend has it that the original Gâteau de Bourg was made using a special secret ingredient that Modeste discovered on one of his adventures. So rare was the ingredient that they could never make more than 16 slices of the cake per day. But everyone who tried it claimed that it was one of the most blissful and invigorating things they had ever tasted. Modeste and Savelli went on to found the original Hôtel de Bourg, which catapulted them to stardom in Fontaine's culinary world.
One of them kinda looks like Sanji if you just go by his hairstyle.
Especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius. And over time, the recipes from his adventure log became known as the Codex de Bourg.
Ah, Paimon's heard this kind of story before. Armed with the Codex, the Hôtel de Bourg took its rightful place as the finest restaurant in the land, serving those recipes for centuries to come. Something like that?
I guess so.
What? No, of course not. Cooking is a constantly evolving art form. How could any restaurant survive if they only served food that was popular last century? Anyway, never mind centuries. Savelli and Modeste parted ways not even 10 years after their rise to fame.
This is a dog sitting on a
Then,
chair.
Modeste passed away while he was still in his prime. And that was it. The end of the Hôtel de Bourg's heyday. It fell into decline, and for most of its history, it was just a nondescript place with a couple of cheap tables. It's only in recent decades that it started recovering. Even then, it still took numerous relocations and changes of management before we finally ended up with Vanigem and the restaurant we have today.
Oh! So the Codex really isn't all that, then. Paimon figured it was like one of those mystical books they have in Liyue's martial arts novels, where the main character learns all their secret powers from.
Yes, well, that's fiction, and this is reality. You can't meet the tastes of modern diners by following some ancient recipes from a dusty old book.
Case in point. Even the Gâteau de Bourg they sell now is actually Escoffier's reimagination.
Wait, really? Why though? Didn't that recipe make it into the Codex?
It did, but like I said, it's the dusty old book now, and the records aren't as legible as they once were. Not to mention that there's no way of finding the secret ingredient Modeste wrote about. So, reimagination is right. I consulted some historical records and took what I could from the Codex. But ultimately, the Gâteau de Bourg of today is my own recipe. As for why we gave it the same name and kept the tradition of only selling 16 slices a day, well, you've got Vanigem's business sense to thank for that.
Oh. Huh. Well, that kind of takes all the mystique out of it.
Hey now, it might not be the original Gâteau de Bourg, but it's still the most delicious cake in Fontaine today. And who knows, maybe Escoffier's version is more suited to your palate. Just think, if the original truly was the perfect cake you're imagining it to be, there's no way the recipe would have been lost to history, right? Not to mention that the Hotel de Boer never would have fallen into a slump.
Anyway, before I left my role as head chef, I made a copy of all the recipes from the Codex, including my own improved versions, and turned them over to Savannah.
So why is she so interested in the original copy? Could it be a symbolic thing? Like, whoever holds the original Codex de Boer is the true head chef?
Well, it was clearly precious enough to give to Escoffier as a parting gift. Meanwhile, Savannah only got a copy. Maybe from her point of view, it's like management doesn't truly see her as being worthy of the role.
You think so? The only thing is, it was her suggestion to give me the original in the first place. Well, a joint decision by her and Venegem. But still.
What? Huh. Guess she's had a major change of heart since she became head chef. Yeesh.
Who knows? We could speculate forever. Better to just let our gato do the talking.
What does that mean exactly?
It means besting her in this bake-off, and then getting her to explain herself, even if I have to beat it out of her with a spatula.
I love her.
However much she's changed since we worked together, I believe that she still has her chef's pride. And if she respects the art, she'll respect the outcome of our content.
Well, I'm confident that you and your spatula can get justice for Froment. All you need to do now is win the contest. But that should be a breeze for you.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Gâteau de Boer is very complicated to make. Usually, it takes 3 chefs working in tandem to cover everything. Now, if I had to push it, I could probably do the work of 3 chefs myself. But I'd prefer to play it safe if I can find a couple of assistants in time.
Well, that's easy. The 3 of us are veterans in the kitchen. You just need to pick 2 of us.
Well, I have heard the Traveler is an accomplished cook, as well as a warrior. But be warned, I will hold you to exceptionally high standards. Think you're up to the task?
Bring it on.
Oh, count me in too. I've spent weeks perfecting my macarons after your scathing review. Even if it means competing against the Traveler, so be it. I'll show you what I'm made of.
Confident. I like it. Alright, let's start with some elementary mise en place. Show me your knife skills.
Oh,
I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your case is that mise en place is chopping stuff up without sending juices flying all over the kitchen.
cutting apples with a sword? Okay. If that's what you want me to do.
Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
I don't know.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruits or something.
Don't give Paimon a knife, are you crazy?
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straightforward. I'll be using this cold press to extract flavor compounds from the ingredients.
What's a cold press?
A kind of special food processor I got the Fontaine Research Institute to make for me. It uses cold temperature extraction to isolate the essence of cooking ingredients, which can then be used to flavor dishes more precisely. But this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment, so that probably didn't make a whole lot of sense. Let me give you a demonstration instead.
Okay.
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Paimon's never used anything this weird before. Cool. Not weird.
Okay, tap your elemental skill.
A dash of frosting!
Okay.
And done. These are the flavor compounds extracted from our ingredients. I've processed all the fruit you chopped up earlier.
Wow! Even the smell is so much more concentrated. What next? Do we add all this stuff in?
Absolutely not! Throwing everything in at once will ruin the balance of flavors. We have to go slowly and carefully to calibrate the exact flavor we want. I'll demonstrate again. Now, watch closely. Slowly and carefully. Not a drop too much, and not a drop too little.
Adjust the flavor profile of the dish. Strike a balance between fruity flavors and floral flavors to just... okay, I'm gonna try. Tap on a flavor and drag it out to... No, wait. No! That's not nearly good at all. We messed up.
That didn't count.
Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna start with this one. Then I'm gonna start with this one. And we're gonna go with... Oh, God. Oopsie. Let me try that again.
That didn't...
Sorry. I'm trying, okay. Why do we have so many of the blue? Or do we have to use up all of them? Okay, we don't have to use up all of them. Should have said so in the beginning. Flavor balancing complete.
And voila! Now it's your turn.
Again? Okay, I mean, now I know how it works. With Escoffier's guidance, everyone completes. Okay, we done it.
Not terrible. Considering this was everyone's first time blending flavor extracts, it could have been worse. But the traveler's work was surprisingly good. Are you sure you've never done this before? You got almost perfect results on your first try.
I messed up like 5 times.
That goes without saying. Still, credit where credit's due. You did well.
Thanks.
Alright, now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook something from the Hotel du Bois' current menu. I'll judge your submissions and give you a final score.
Final score?
That's right. The true test of your cooking skills is the finished product. It'll be good practice for the contest itself. Now get to it. Chop chop!
Okay.
How's it going? Have you picked a dish yet? Choose wisely. I expect you to present the most delicious thing on the menu.
This one looks good. Here. Is that good enough? Her face lights up as you present your finished dish.
Look at that! With the grace of a snow-winged goose, as I like to say. Now, let the grating commence.
Is it good enough, though?
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or anything, but Paimon's a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to la food.
6 points.
We can do better.
Oh, well, fair enough. Paimon doesn't cook all that often, so as long as it's a pass.
That's 6 out of 100.
Oh. Jeez. She's just making fun.
You say you're a connoisseur, but it's quite clear from this dish that you have far more experience consuming food than creating it. By that logic, I suppose you think listening to Lady Farina on repeat every day would make you an opera singer.
Aww.
Me next. I'll have you know that this batch of macarons has 2 whole tablespoons less sugar than my previous ones.
So you went from 12 tablespoons to 10? Well, it's nice to know you actually measured it out. Because it tastes like you just threw in whatever was left in the jar. 6 points.
Aw.
She's a hard judge.
Now to the final dish.
Breaking hearts and breaking dishes, huh?
So, what do you think?
This is our last hope.
8 points.
Darn, that's barely higher than what we got.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation. I have to give this one 8 points out of 10. Maybe even 9 points.
What? How did you pull that off?
I just did it. It's all a practice from cooking for you, Paimon.
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can tell that you've put many hours of work into honing your skills in the kitchen. I can really taste the grace of the snow-winged goose in this dish. The traveler's journey, with all its trials, tribulations, and setbacks. Not to mention the frustrations of having a picky eater for a partner.
Hey, you made that last part up! No way did you taste that!
Well, it looks like I lost fair and square. I guess you'll be taking the Traveler as one of your assistants then?
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1 slot remaining. Maybe Paimon and Navia should keep practicing and see how it goes?
Chef Escoffier!
Oh, it's Hilaire! What brings you here?
Why?
I heard the news about the cooking contest. You're doing Gâteau de Bois, right? I was just wondering if you needed any help.
Why you look like 5 years old and sound like a grown man?
And you think you're up to the task, do you?
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
That's hilarious.
Dear Ma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoffier, Navia, Traveler, thank you all so much for everything you're doing for me and my family. I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me, I'd like to help you win this cooking contest.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Don't you worry. I'll be fine. I'm feeling much better now. I'm sorry. I know I've been rather useless these past few days, but not anymore. The fact is, I'm a fine chef, despite recent events. I've proven myself in the Hotel de Bois kitchen, so if anyone's qualified to work under Chef Escoffier, it's me. I think. I mean, I hope so.
Firma, have you even set foot in a kitchen since leaving Hotel de Bois?
I have not, but I'm fully rested now. I know I can handle it. I'll prove it. Let me whip something up for you right now.
Oh? Sure thing, I mean... Swipe me off my feet, I guess.
Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
What do you call this, Firma?
I can't seem to grip my knife.
Poor guy.
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen yesterday.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then Will I never be able to work in a kitchen again?
Dad, talk to me. What happened?
I think the real issue
God.
here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
Are you the one from the flashback?
Monica, when did you get here?
Even I didn't notice you arrive.
Probably because you were all concentrating so hard on your cooking. I didn't want to interrupt your flow. But anyway, Firma, I'm so sorry. If only I'd known how serious your situation was, I would have stood up for you sooner.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of redoing every order, you were the only person who looked out for me.
Oh, come on. All I did was make you some tea. I doubt it was much help. Savannah was so ruthless toward you. I probably should have brought you something stronger.
She sounds like the worst. Alright, another Savannah horror story. Let's hear it.
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escoffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter what we make, she'll find something wrong with it.
What is this? It looks like a dog's been at it. In the trash
It
now!
looks good, what do you mean?
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
Every time you remake it, you just get another earful from her.
Either straighten yourself out or get out of my kitchen!
So now, it seems like just picking up a kitchen utensil gives me flashbacks of her yelling at me.
Oh.
Oh man, that must be awful.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How can you give up so easily, Fiamma? You weren't a quitter when you were working for me. And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your dishes. That says to me that you still hadn't lost that determination to prove yourself. What changed?
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier and heavier as the shift went on. Each time I had to redo a dish, my heart sank a little further. Maybe Savannah was right. Maybe I am just hopeless at this.
Dad.
I see. Well, it sounds like there are some deep issues at work here. Ones that won't be resolved by merely seeking compensation. I will win this contest, and after that, I encourage you to approach Savannah and talk this out.
But what if you can't find another assistant in time? Clearly, I'm in no state to help out.
You think being one person short will ruin my chances? Let's not forget, I taught you and her everything you know. Even if I had to go it alone, I would present the perfect gâteau.
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia will still keep practicing, just in case.
And so will I.
Yeah! And if worse comes to worse, we can always get the Spina di Rosula to put out an emergency call for chefs. There's gotta be someone out there, right?
Right.
Actually, I thought maybe I could help. That's sort of why I'm here.
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was going to, but then... well, this is the first chance I got.
You do this for us? Thank you so much, Monica.
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah? Joining the other side seems like a guaranteed way to put your future employment in jeopardy.
I know, but it's all right. I've made up my mind. With the way things are, I can't keep working for Savannah much longer anyway. Unless I want to become the next Firma. I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm sure she'll forgive me for this.
I hope you're right.
Well, Paimon didn't think we'd be poaching from Savannah's staff to get our third person, but there you go. Anyway, Monica's a professional chef, so nothing could possibly go wrong now.
Well,
Great! Then it's settled. And to congratulate you all on making the team, I propose a Spina-sponsored meal to celebrate.
Spina sponsored? Wait, you mean I'm cooking?
Well, I promised the traveler a feast in the Fleuve Cendre. And I know how much you've been looking forward to it.
Yeah! Feast, feast, feast!
of course Paimon's excited. But I can help cook.
Alright, if you insist, then prepare for some of the finest food of your lives.
Escoffier treats everyone to a spectacular feast. Oh, Escoffier opted for a huge variety of dishes. Thankfully, both of us are skilled enough that even though it was our first time working together, we had a great rapport. Look at Paimon with the... Is she holding a knife? Oh my god, no, I think it's a spatula.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Wait, hold on. You need to finesse that further.
She dished out plenty of praise and taught me an awful lot too. The time seemed to fly by.
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good.
Okay, where is she? Oh, there she is.
Why, Savannah? Why?
What are you up to?
Oh, nothing. I was just flicking through the original Codex de Boer. I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. Something I hadn't noticed before. That might explain why Savannah's so desperate to get her hands on it. but I can't find anything. It's just some hastily scribbled recipes in between diary entries from Modeste's adventuring phase. And most of it's not even legible anymore. The copy I gave her not only has all the recipes in full, but even includes my own private tips and notes from years of experience. Surely that's infinitely more useful than this old
I
thing.
heard it's probably not about how useful it is, and more an issue of head chef's pride.
Yeah, maybe. Still, it's just hard for me to imagine that the Savannah I knew would go to all this effort just to make a point.
Are you two friends?
We were. At least I always thought we were. She was a little shy, but meticulous with everything and everyone she dealt with. She made a few mistakes here and there, but she was quick to correct them whenever they were pointed out. And she was always striving to improve as a chef. Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause Fiamma and the other staff so much grief.
Sounds like you feel partly responsible.
Well, I mean to an extent, of course. I pushed hard for her to get the role. And the idea that she turned out like this because of me is difficult to come to terms with. I wonder if this is how Modeste felt back when he was writing the Codex.
Speaking of Modeste, didn't he have a falling out with someone as well?
Yes, with his good friend and co-founder of the Hotel de Boer, Savelli. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Boer and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. But his newfound fame slowly drove him and Savelli apart. Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks at every turn. Doors that would swing wide open for Modeste would shut in Savelli's face. And with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of functions by his celebrity friends, he had less and less time to discuss the culinary arts with Savelli. People started gossiping about Savelli, and their relationship between the two gradually soured.
What happened to them ultimately?
Everything came to an abrupt end when Modeste, still in the prime of his life and still hailed as a genius, suddenly died from an acute illness. And that was it. They neither had a decisive split, nor got the chance to properly reconcile. Their story just came to an end. One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy, even as the latter was hoping to make amends. Unlikely. It's a popular theory, but there's no real basis for it. At least there are no records of Savelli ever being convicted of a crime. Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. All we can do is try to make sure the present doesn't quite go as badly. And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her open like a nut.
Me on the team, there's no way we can lose.
Really? Well, I like the confidence. Don't let me down tomorrow, then. You better bring your A game.
I'm trying. It's too much pressure. Oh, she's gonna be mad at us if we mess this up for real. Wait until the following day. That's what we're gonna do. The following day. I'm so glad that they like. Oh, day after tomorrow. Sorry. I'm so glad that they changed this thing that you just tap in there and then you just don't have to look through the menu to find the time travel button, because that always like kind of annoyed me that we just had to open that and now you just press that and it just throws you here without opening any extra menus.
It's cooking contest day! To the Hotel de Boer! Toot sweet!
Also, it makes recording way easier for me because I was like always kind of like paranoid of like showing my UID, and then I just had to cut that out when I'm like opening the menu to time travel. So I'm just glad that it's working like that now. That makes things a lot easier. Alright, go to the Hotel de Boer. There's so many people here, oh my god.
Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cooking contest.
Wait, seriously? Escoffier in a cooking contest? Now that I've got to see.
I don't get it. Why would anyone in their right mind challenge her to a cooking contest?
Well, someone's gonna get their ass kicked today. And it's not gonna be us, because we are gonna be on the winning team. Because we're working with Escoffier, and I do believe in her. Because she's gorgeous, and she has a cryo vision. And she's basically Sanji. At least that's what I tell myself at night in my head.
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome one and all to the Hôtel de Bord and to this most exciting of cooking contests.
Savannah, I brought the original copy of the codex you asked for.
Monica?
Oh, get behind me.
In the interests of fairness, this contest will be conducted in a double-blind format. Once the dishes are complete, they will be sent to the back of the kitchen where they'll each receive a label. The labels will be placed out of sight underneath the plates, only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that no one will know which dish is made by which contestant.
Smart.
As one of the judges, I promise to be fair and impartial.
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they'd make it up to me. Getting a seat on the judging panel is a pretty sweet deal.
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hôtel de Bord cooking contest commence!
Let's go! Bring it on! Gâteau de Bord, Layer 1. Complete the objective by using the minimum amount of flavorings to achieve a balanced flavor. Okay, we've done this before, we can do it again. Make some Gâteau de Bord using Escoffier's patented precision cooking. You can start the flavoring process at the seasoning table after obtaining flavoring, the cutting board and the cold press. Both flavoring types must be added in a sufficient amount to ensure richness of flavor. Add enough of both before aiming to balance the flavors out, and this dish is a wrap.
Monica, even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
I'm stuck.
Alphonse, Gaspar, get to work! Do not disappoint me.
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating up.
Okay, wait.
Up to the freezer! Huh. That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavor.
I sure hope it does. Oh god, goodness gracious. Oh Jesus.
Stay calm, Escoffier. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think.
Oh, hey, Aoife. Why am I not playing as him? That's kind of interesting. Is that? That's good. That's perfect, actually. Okay, we did it. Kind of funny we're playing as her and not as him. Hey, complete. Ready for round number 2.
Come on, Escoffier! Come on, traveler!
Layer 2, make the next layer of cake. Okay. Time for the cook-off. At least 1 servings of floral flavoring.
A little amuse-bouche! Yeah!
Okay, balanced flavors. Okay, next one, let's go. 4.
The balance of flavors is about right. But the quantity is too low.
Wait,
Alphonse! What are you playing at?
at least
Not
2
how I
servings of
taught
fruity
you
flavor.
to do it! Stop horsing around and do it again!
Sorry. Okay. We got this. We got this. Don't you worry. Balancing complete.
So, what do you think?
Make the last layer of cake. Okay. Oh god, we need a lot of fruity stuff here.
Yeah. Sha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe. Let's check on Savannah's.
I just love seeing Aoife do stuff in the background. Okay, how about we do this, and then this, and then this, and then we do.
What are you doing, Escoffier?
Okay, okay.
Your team's waiting on you.
Okay,
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit off.
Enough! Useless. Both of you.
Wow! Is Savannah
I need like a
serious?
single
Can she
apple
really make up
that's
for lost time working alone?
possible. Not possible? Okay, I'm just running in circles here, don't mind me. Okay. Trial and error or something like that. But empathize on the error part.
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
Are you winning, son? I mean, are we winning?
I present to you Gateau de Boer.
She said I'm the best to complete all your work. Looks delicious! Hell yeah. Got a whole ice cream cone on top of it. Who's gonna eat all that? That's a lot of cake. We're not even that many people. Did we lose?
I was just exercising caution. I had to make sure everything was perfect.
Did we lose? Are you even... Can you even win in this competition? Oh no. We're not looking too happy.
Time's up! Contestants, please take your dishes to the back.
Huh. That guy was right. You really can't tell whose is whose just by looking at them.
We both made the same dish after all. For all her flaws, Savannah's a talented chef who earned my recommendation for good reason. She wouldn't screw up something as elementary as the cake's appearance.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Is that ours?
Wonderfully soft and fluffy. Beautifully sweet. This is a masterclass in how to make Gateau de Boer.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10! Only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little different from the recipe I'm used to.
Huh? Really? I couldn't tell.
All right, on to Gateau number 2. I haven't had a single bite and already this aroma is a delight to the senses.
I have a feeling that this Gateau will be a Gateau for the ages.
How exciting! I'm gonna dig in. I think maybe someone got a little carried away when they were adding the sugar.
Not just the sugar, it's the flavors too. This is all over the place. Who made
Oh,
this?
please don't be ours.
It appears the decision is unanimous. This Gateau is far below the standard we would expect.
And Paimon thought this might actually be close. Turns out she can't bake to save her
Sometimes
life.
I'm just reading her stuff. Maybe it's because of poor teamwork.
Something's not right here. Savannah may not be perfect, but no way is she this sloppy.
I can now declare that the creator of the first Gateau has won this cooking contest. Now, all that remains is to turn the plate over and reveal the chef's name underneath.
What? It's Savannah?
No.
That's impossible!
Everyone act shocked.
Hey, Savannah! You cheated, didn't you? You cheater! What did you do? Oh, you swapped the plates, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without me ever laying a finger on them. And everyone here can attest to that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying she's the one working for her, but like infiltrating our team. Because why are they wearing the same uniform? Something was shady about that from the start.
It was Vanishem's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're looking to accuse someone, why don't you start with
And
them?
now she's trying to cause a fire.
Isn't it more likely that Escoffier's lost her edge? Oh, or maybe her assistants let the team down.
She already looks guilty.
You take that back!
Judges, we demand a rematch.
It's her.
That's enough! What's done is done. As head chef, or rather as team lead, I take responsibility for the dish I served. Whatever went wrong and however it happened, I should have spotted it. Savannah, I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me in a bake-off. What happened to your chef's pride?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you want the Codex de Boer that much, you can have it.
Escoffier, no!
But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma and compensate him for everything you put him through.
It's a little late to be negotiating terms. The contest is over and I won. That means you owe me the Codex, and I owe you nothing.
Look, Savannah, you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself? What I'm offering is to accept defeat without looking to expose what you've done. But only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so much pressure on your staff.
Fine. I'll treat this as your final handover of duties from one head chef to the next. So, will that be all, ex-head chef? Or is there any other unfinished business you'd like to leave in my hands?
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss, just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend. But I don't know if you're even open to input from other people anymore.
I know what I'm doing. I don't need your advice.
All right, fine. I'm glad to hear it.
Escoffier!
The Codex de Boer! Finally. Now, at long last, I will succeed.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Yeah! The Codex is a souvenir of your time here! Doesn't that mean anything to you?
It's alright. It was just a bake-off, not the end of the world. I'm already over it. Besides, it's not all bad. She agreed to compensate Firma. That's mission accomplished for the Spina. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the Codex would solve everything, I'd have just done that in the first place. I mean, why bother with the whole cooking contest? It's such a waste of time and energy.
Privately, I'm sure she's tough to say, but what's done is done.
No. No! This doesn't make any sense!
Huh?
That's it? No secrets, no nothing? I don't believe it! This can't be happening.
Oh.
Chef Savannah!
That was kind of unexpected.
Savannah?
Savannah passed out of the readings for the original Codex. Oh.
It's nothing life-threatening. Just a lot of pent-up stress and exhaustion.
Oh, I knew it.
Pent-up stress?
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us, the person she puts the most pressure on is herself.
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over and over into the wee hours. But for her, it's every night. She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and recipes, and only realize how long she's been at it when we come to work the following morning.
But why? Why would she do that?
Our best guess is She doesn't want to be seen as less of a chef than Escoffier.
And there it is.
Even so, that's no excuse for taking her anger out on the rest of you.
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse for cheating in the cooking contest.
Huh, about that, we honestly have no idea how she did it. We were focused on our own work the whole time, like she asked.
Leone and Algalia were the ones I tasked with labeling the cakes. I've already spoken to them both. They're at a loss to explain it too.
Not to worry. Come on, join me downstairs. I'll interrogate the guilty gâteau myself.
Go and interrogate the cake. What? What a silly objective. Okay.
Well, how is it? Have you figured out what it was?
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather eat wet cement than this.
Is it really that bad? I made sure to taste test it before it was served.
Oh, relax. This isn't your cake. Savannah never switched the plates. The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base, which means someone tampered with it while it was being made.
Oh, damn.
Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
I've been saying.
I'm sorry. I was forced into
She
it.
looked really guilty.
It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat. And if I wanted retribution, I would have brought this up when the results were announced. Whatever's going on with you, just spill the beans. There's no need to hide it.
I was the one who caused the food safety incident that one time.
Food safety? Wait, you mean the Lumaline incident? So you procured the contaminated ingredients?
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day. I didn't check everything as well as I should have, and so I let contaminated ingredients make it into the kitchen. But I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an issue with them, and I didn't know it would end up with Escoffier going to jail. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me with...
This is crazy! So Savannah pressured you into sabotaging Escoffier's cake by threatening to expose your secret if you didn't?
I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I was so scared. The thought of Chef Escoffier finding out that I put her in jail, it made me freeze up with fear. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Seriously? All this fuss over a little slip-up?
Huh?
Firstly, it's not like I got a life sentence. I did my stint at the fortress, and now I'm out. And secondly, I had my own reasons for leaving the Hotel de Boer. This wasn't the only factor. So you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or anything like that. Any more than you need to add butter when you're pan-searing foie gras.
You mean... you forgive me?
Oh, well, I'm not saying you don't have to take responsibility for your mistakes. You should tell Vanagem to mark down your performance for the past few months. Then do some digging and find out exactly where those contaminated ingredients came from. Sure, you've made mistakes, but now's the time to fix them. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Now, back to Savannah. What about the original codex would compel her to resort to blackmail?
I have my suspicions. Not that I've got any proof to back them up, though. Ugh. What happened to me? I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to, especially our signature items.
You mean Gâteau de Bois?
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the flavor seems subtly different from how it used to be. But the difference was so small, I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most loyal customers and true dessert connoisseurs.
What if... Wait.
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on
What
it.
if Monica wants to benefit from all this and now she's like kind of traitoring around, tampering with both teams? Because Savannah also seems like something happened to her that she was not involved in, you know?
So many times I've seen her make the cake base over and over again, late into the night, determined to match Escoffier's version. But something's always slightly off every time.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really gave it much thought though.
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been in a downward spiral ever since Escoffier left.
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes. That's gotta be the reason. But after countless setbacks, she's getting more and more unhinged. And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
She thought the codex from Escoffier was a fake.
Yeah, it would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have thought Escoffier purposely omitted key details from her recipes when she copied them out. Also, she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine. The only one privy to all the secrets of the trade.
Oh, for goodness sake. What a stupid idea.
Of course. Then she finally got the codex only to discover that the secret recipes she's been pining for don't exist at all. Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system. It probably brought up everything at once. It overwhelmed her, and she passed out.
There's still one thing that doesn't make sense, though. If Savannah had the real recipe all along, how come it tasted different?
Someone tampered with it?
She might not be on the same level as Escoffier, but surely after like 50 attempts, she'd get it right one of those times.
You'd think so, but geniuses like Escoffier are in a league of their own.
Yeah, something's still off about this. She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
New head chef, you say? What's her name? I don't think I've heard of her before.
I wonder, can the Hotel de Boer keep its edge without Escoffier at the helm?
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Get your hands on the codex no matter what it takes.
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it, then you can do it. Even if you don't believe in yourself, at least believe in me. Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone, the restaurant is all yours.
So you let the Limelight into the kitchen?
All this time, I've been blaming other people, but maybe I'm the problem.
Who's done it? Will we find out? And when will we find out? And what will we find out? That's what we're gonna find out in the next episode of Genshin Impact. Not just kidding, I'm gonna make a cut here, but I'm gonna glue everything together into one giant video and then move on with the next story quest in the next one.
I
or maybe not.
sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake now, but I don't think she's ready to speak to anyone yet. Let's give her the day to calm down. I'm sure you'll have the chance to talk everything out tomorrow.
Alright.
In that case, I'll go and update Firma and his family. I wonder what he'll make of all this.
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
That's true.
That was a long day. I think I've earned myself a sweet treat when I get back home.
Oh, nice! Macarons? Or are you gonna switch it up this time?
What is it?
Traveler, How much do you know about the snow-winged goose?
Guess a little.
Every year they migrate long distances in search of a suitable home. There's always one goose at the front whose job is to lead the flock. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the ideas about leadership and genius. They usually imagine someone who's a cut above the rest, a model of perfection. But what those poets don't know is that during a migration, the lead goose is always changing. Once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows another goose to take its place. So the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it, it's something that everyone takes turns at. But we humans completely miss that fact when we project our own ideas about social hierarchies onto them.
Is this about you and Savannah?
I guess what I'm saying is, I don't buy into this notion that there's some sort of gulf between normal and genius. Cooking is a science, not magic. Given the same ingredients, same recipe, and same environment, I see no reason why two different people shouldn't be able to create the exact same dish. Of course, some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and some people are just born bolder or more conscientious. But these are all variables that can be accounted for with time and practice. I'd have no reason to expect so much from others if I believed that perfection can only come from the hands of a genius. The only reason I hold people to high standards is because, well, I believe they're capable of greatness.
I don't know if you're right, but I think that's a great thing to believe in.
Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna get to the bottom of why Savannah failed. And come tomorrow, I'll give her the scolding of her life, pointing out all the mistakes she's made along the way. Then she'll finally see the error of her ways.
Quest completed! Okay, that's it. I'm gonna make like a little cut here and I'm gonna talk to the rest.
Thank you for your words of encouragement. I'm gonna head to the Hotel de Boer and spend the night investigating. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
That's what we're gonna do.
Genius? Calling someone a genius is just another way of saying I'm too lazy to figure out how I need to improve. It's a defeatist attitude and I won't stand for it.
Just take a compliment when someone gives it to you. Yo, welcome back to Genshin Impact. I don't even need to say anything. I'm literally in the middle of a video, but not like I just started recording again on a total different day. Anyway, we're gonna continue with the quest in a second. I'm just gonna make some wishes here on Flint's banner, because I did actually just see that I hardly do have any Electro characters, and I don't really have anyone that I deal damage with, so it would be pretty cool if he could be like, you know, coming home, but let's just see if we're gonna be lucky enough, because so far it's not looking like it. Also, wow, I have 4 pulls on my German came through for a second here. I've got 4 pulls on the standard banner? How did that even happen? I don't even know, but I'm not complaining, that's for sure. Also, should my pity on here be like super high? Why am I not getting a 5-star? That is ridiculous. I'm saying it's ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, go to Hotel de Boer to look for Escoffier is right here. What are we even talking about? What are we even She's right here. She's in the loading screen right now. Also, I leveled Aino a little bit, so she's our only not cry character so far, so can't hurt to level her.
Why are we here so early? Our meeting with Van de Gem isn't for a while.
I want to check on Escoffier.
Check on her? Why?
Oh, also, I've just been like, you know, like farming some materials for leveling Aino, and I just realized that Escoffier is actually a healer. Her ult can heal. Dude, I have found like a new DPS healer. She's gonna be in my main team from now on. Just gotta like grind some artifacts to get like better energy recharge. Oh my god, yeah, she also needs to recharge her energy for real.
Oh no, Escoffier, are you
Are you blackout drunk or just sleepy? Okay, never mind. Someone's been working hard.
I'm fine. Just need to get some more coffee in me.
You already got coffee in your name, bro. I don't think there's any more coffee in it. You did Pawn All-Nighter then, huh?
Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all?
Slow down on the caffeine. Let me get you a fresh one.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Thanks. I appreciate
Not what I said. Genshin Impact, that is not what I said.
There's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lutece, but either way, hurry!
Harry. Go to Is there no coffee here? You telling me to leave and get coffee from somewhere else? Submit a dish containing coffee. Do I even have that? Where is Cafe Lubin's? They're talking like I'm a local around here. I've been to Fontaine like once, bro. Higher? Is it inside the thing? Or is it not inside? Where does the thing point? There's something pointing somewhere. Is that Ice Frosted Endgame? What? That's kind of a too serious name for a little coffee shop, but okay. I'm gonna get her whatever she wants. Oh well, wait, she's gonna get it herself, as you see. No, I'm gonna get her whatever she wants. Hey there, y'all selling coffee?
Hello, what can I get?
I need coffee!
Sure thing, we're here to
go, please.
Huh? Oh, I see. First cup of the season. Yeah, I get it. Young people these days do love their little surprises.
I'm literally just ordering coffee, but okay. Oh, comments are on the same page here, but I'm not here to chat. Let's get this coffee to Escoffier. Coffee for coffee. Cheers, Escoffier. I'm so gonna... This person also needs to be cheered up. I'm so gonna try my best to cheer her up. I love her so much. She's been working way too hard, so time to get some better moods. Okay. I'm somewhere on the wall. Robert, I don't like this wall. It's pissing me off. Alright, anyone else like just been like, I don't know, getting flooded with Marcus reels on their Instagram, or it's just me? Just me? Okay. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's a worm from the VR chat, and my girlfriend and me are brain rotting real hard because he somehow spawned on my FYP. And now she's somehow getting all the content, and I hardly get to see Marcus, but we quote him all the time. Anyway, anyone order coffee?
Coffee.
Yeah.
Need coffee.
That's one here. I figured, oh my god, Farina's cake. I'm not gonna set up. I just brought coffee. I thought I could. No, wait. Quest item. Coffee Lutons. There you go.
Oh, I smell coffee.
Nah, look who's wide awake now.
I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Glad to hear it, but make sure to catch up in your sleep when you get the chance.
I'll go see investigation.
I think I figured out where the problem lies. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Wait, what investigation? What are you guys talking about?
The codex thing.
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here. It's so stupidly small. I can't believe it's caused so much drama.
And look at this kitchen.
Yes, except my failures were stepping stones to success.
Escoffier, have you seen Savannah?
Savannah? Oh, no, I haven't.
No, not since yesterday. Why? What's wrong?
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little concerned about how she was doing. So, I dropped by her place early this morning to check on her. Only to find an empty house with the doors wide open.
She's been kidnapped?
I left Alphonse and the others to keep watch at her home, while I checked the Hôtel de Bord. I'm worried something bad might have happened. If she's not here, then where could she be?
Boss, Escoffier, bad news.
Alphonse? You're supposed to be keeping watch at Savannah's house.
We were, but then, just after you left, we found this stuff in her house.
Oh, looks like a map with a bunch of random places circled. What does
If
it
only
mean?
I knew.
Wait a second. This feels familiar. I'm sure these places are all connected somehow. Of course, from the Codex. They're all places that Modeste explored on his adventures.
The founder of Hôtel de Bord.
Yeah, but I don't understand. The adventure logs in the Codex are too fragmented to be of any use. How come this map shows all the missing details?
The Codex de Bord? Then, this place marked in red out at sea. Could that be the fabled birthplace of Gâteau de Bord?
Seriously? So now she set her sights on finding the original recipe and beating Escoffier that way? Geez, Savannah. Anything to overcome a gâteau plateau, huh?
Ugh, idiot! Does she have a death wish? Those ruins are thousands of years old.
Hold on, there's more. Besides the map, we also found these letters.
Okay, a letter received several months ago. It was you. You let the Luma line through, didn't you? I know you were responsible for purchasing the problematic ingredient that day. What would your good friend think, I wonder, if she learned that she suffered on account of your negligence? What would the people in the hotel think? So, I imagined you'd like to keep this a secret from Escoffier, wouldn't you, head chef Savannah? Oh, she's been blackmailed. I bet it was the other girl, like, what was her name? Moira or whatever, the other one, I forgot her name. A letter received several... Monica, I guess. A letter received several... If Doki Doki Literature Club, like, taught me one thing, then it's always Monica's fault. A letter received several weeks ago. Retrieve the real codex by any means necessary. That's where the real treasure can be found, and you gave it away like a fool. Well then, you're going to get it back, whether in a bet or by force. It doesn't matter. Oh, I know. Don't you have that cooking showdown of yours? And if you don't think you can win, why, you simply need to have your opponent lose. I imagine that assistant of yours might come in handy in that regard. A letter received not long ago. What are you dawdling for? She was the one who concealed the secret recipe in the first place. Why else do you think you've never been able to recreate her work? She's afraid. Afraid that you'll outshine her. What do you imagine everyone says about you, both within and beyond the hotel walls? Ordinary, they call you. Untalented. A hack. A failure who will never surpass Escoffier. And you know whose fault that is? That's right, it's hers. She's no saint, never has been, so why hesitate?
It was you. You let the Lumaline through.
Why not just read the entire thing out loud if they're just gonna quote it now? Please don't.
It sounds like a threat letter. Does this mean that Savannah was responsible for the safety incident? And not Monica after all?
I don't know.
Retrieve the codex by any means necessary. So the cooking contest and the cheating. Someone else was behind her pulling the strings?
She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
How about it's the guy we met in the last episode, the one with the sun? I don't know.
Ugh, this is all such a mess. Paimon needs a second to process this. First, we thought that Savannah forced Monica to cheat in the cooking contest. But now, it turns out that someone else forced Savannah to force Monica to cheat.
Did Savannah blackmail Monica then? Or is it the other way around? Or is there like a third person engaged in this? Meanwhile, somewhere deep beneath the sea... Oh, okay.
You're finally here. Of course. I should have put two and two together as soon as I read your threat letter. The food safety incident. The demand for a cooking contest. The instruction to blackmail Monica.
Who is she talking to?
Even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand plan, wasn't it, Monica?
Dun, 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 dun. All has been revealed. Why are they under the water, though? Can they breathe? Hello, help me. I'm under the water. Anyway, now we know whose fault it is. I said so since the beginning. I knew it. I knew it. Can't trust anyone wearing a bob. Unless it's Yelan, or Nefer, or Xingqiu. Why are they having a bob off? Why do we have so many characters in Genshin Impact wearing a goddamn bob? Oh, and Scaramouche counts too, I guess.
We should be getting close to the spot.
That's under the water!
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake.
Pew!
The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
Well then, let's go. I was gonna say, why am I missing a teleport point here? But I think that's a teleport point from Not Cry that's marked on my map, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Not Cry. Why is it being shown to me right now? I was gonna say, why would I not have a teleport point on the water in Fontaine after the nation spin out for like 3 years? 2 years? I don't even know. I can't remember when Fontaine. I guess 2 years ago. I mean, it's not like I have all the teleport points on. Haven't said anything. I've never said a single thing in my life. Enter the underwater ruins. Oh wait, I'm swimming in a complete opposite direction. Oh my god, help me, I'm sorry. But where do you want me to enter though? This thing? That's just a bridge, isn't it? Or is it? Oh, I guess this is where we're headed, okay. Well then, enter the ruins. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm getting to do a little domain. You know what? I've got Cryo, I've got Hydro, so we're all set. We're all set for dinner. We've got a healer on our team, like I just found out. Escoffier can heal, so we're gonna be on the safe side. And we can playtest some more I know, so let's go. Oh, you're giving me her as a trial character? That's even better, because mine... Oh my god, this looks like we're at Sea Life. Mine isn't even level 90, is what I wanted to say. That's where they are. That's a fancy looking place. Just getting a whole room tour. They've got water underwater.
Whoa! This place looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it? Suddenly, the idea of an adventure chef finding secret ingredients makes a whole lot more sense.
Mommy, have we found the all blue?
I think Modest's codex mentioned this place. A public bath from the time of Remoria. So yeah, definitely the kind of place that would have served food and drinks.
Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the party? How did they get here?
We're under the water, Paimon. Why would they not be here? They swam off.
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocking the entrance.
Well, did Modeste mention it in his adventure logs by any chance? They must have gotten through somehow.
Good point. Yes, that's right. It's coming back to me now.
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests, and as the food flowed away on the current, they broke into a joyous chorus, and the path opened to us.
We have to feed the blubber beasts? With what? There's nothing here besides rocks, romaritime flowers, and lumitoile.
With those things then.
See, this is why you should always bring snacks. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now we have to head all the way back to shore and grab
What do you mean, Paimon? I've got my emergency food right here.
There is no time for that. Romaritime flowers and lumitoile will have to do. They may not look appetizing to us, but who knows? They could be blubber beast delicacies.
Wait, we're seriously gonna
What
try
other
this?
option we have? You collect the Romaritime flowers and lumitoiles in the surrounding area. Okay, this one again. They look so pretty. They're like literally shining. Okay, I also need to...
A dash of frosting.
Bomb. Okay, where balance flavors, right? That's... not quite. Jesus. Oh my god, no. Wait, let me try this again, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we basically need 5 of those.
A little amuse-bouche.
That's 6, not 5. That's worth a try, I guess. Is that 2 or 1? Okay. Okay, good. I wasn't too sure. Hey. Flavor balancing complete.
Blubber beasts or not, are we sure this stuff is edible?
Trust me, they'll love
More
it.
pertinently, what kind of word is that? How do we actually feed it to them? Throw it in the water?
Oh, good question. If we try to put them in the pool, we'll probably just scare them off again, and who knows how long they'll be gone.
Yes, we can't afford to wait for them to double back. Oh, what was it that Modeste said again? Something about the food flowing away on the current.
Oh, okay, then we're just gonna place it on the current, I guess. Oh, here they are. Okie dokie. Deliver the dish to the blubber beast via the water. The water channel seems to be disconnected. Oh, that's what you want me to do. I see. Number 1, here it comes. Yippee!
Hey, be careful! Scare them off too much and they might not come back again.
Maurice has been fed.
Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought.
Alright. Moving on to the next one. Oh god, I need to do it again. Obtain flavor and complete the... Why does the other one want to have a special tasted one? I thought we were all happy and content here.
The tracks turned back again. Oh, so annoying.
Huh? What do you mean obtain flavors and complete the flavoring process? I've already done that. What is the meaning of all this? Alright. Oh, okay, I just have to start again, that's why I had to do it again. Oh, do I have to do it like... Okay, still 1 out of 2. Okay, we did not lose progress, in fact. How can I rotate this thing then? Oh wait. It's this one. Come here. Now we should be all set, right? Alright. Fishy is still here. Larby simply scoffs down a food. It might be your imagination, but that burp, whatever. Can't read. Let's head inside then.
Hey, it's open!
She sounds so enthusiastic here. Okay, give me the treasure chest first of all. Look at the scenery. Hello there. That's so cute. Look at us. We're friends. Oh my god, he's clapping. Clapping its tail for me.
A dash of frosting.
Yay. So cute. So cute. Okay. Time to head inside. Why does Monica and Savannah get to have such a special place? Why don't we have such a special place for us? Imagine having a teapot that looks like this. This is majestic. Some time ago. Beautiful.
Hey, give me your water.
It's interesting seeing NPCs wear different clothes. Like, of course, they were wearing their work uniform before, but I appreciate the effort that they actually made them change clothes for this. Makes it seem like way more realistic.
Here.
I said your water, the one you just drank out of?
Sure.
All those years slaving away under Escoffier, and then you. Today, it's finally paying off. Not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also get to boss you around like my little lapdog.
Monica's random villain arc decided to turn evil on like a random Wednesday afternoon. I know someone just like that.
Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any more blast tunneling, I want to know where to lay the explosives.
Oh?
Did you not hear me? Get going.
Calm down.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Exactly.
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear, if I'd known what you were planning, I'd never have...
Ha! Don't be so self-righteous. Admit it, you've always been jealous of Escoffier. That's why you lapped up everything I told you. You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way her reputation hung over you. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain, that she deliberately hid her secret recipes from you just to hold you back. It was the only excuse you needed to justify getting back at her. First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with Savelli and my ancestor. He offered Modeste his friendship, only to murder him out of vanity.
Oh?
He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even found this place. You have no idea the countless hours I spent piecing it all together. So you see, you're no better than Savelli. If you can't beat him, betray him, right?
I am no Savelli, nor will I ever be.
Oh, put a lid on it. You really think you can absolve yourself of your vindictive and jealous behavior now? Just because you finally realized that Escoffier never kept any secrets from you? You didn't show any remorse when she left, or in the cooking contest. Why start now? You have no right to redemption.
What makes you say that? What makes you think you are in a position to say any of that?
You're right. I don't deserve her forgiveness. But I am done being bullied into submission by you!
Ooh, feisty. But you should watch your tone. Talking to me like that could get you in big trouble.
Who does she think she is? You're just an NPC. Have you seen yourself? You got a bob.
I somehow doubt that. Since I poisoned both our water bottles.
Plot twist.
What?
Let me drink that. Well.
Ever since I learned the truth, I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long, and now this is payback!
But you drank it too!
Well, you're both gonna die, didn't you listen?
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica!
That's insane!
You.
Okay, Nagito, MiHoYo, calm down.
What's so funny?
Oh, you're too much. I thought I'd play along for a bit just to amuse myself. You gave a very rousing performance. I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these bottles, just clean, fresh water.
No.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, you know? Did you really think your half-baked plot would fool me? You're a lousy chef, and you make a lousy villain, too. A complete waste of space. No wonder you never amounted to anything.
Everything I ever did was a failure. And now, I failed again, for the last time.
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You got a good laugh out of me. But now the show's over. You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me. But you had your chance, and now it's time to say goodbye.
Stop right there!
Let her go, Monica! We've got you surrounded!
Escoffier?
Ugh, looks like I'll have to keep you around for a little longer.
You can't!
Stay back if you
What?
want her alive!
What the hell?
Escoffier and the Traveler. I can't take you both on in combat, but if you so much as flinch, I can end Savannah's life in a heartbeat.
This is insane. Genshin has gotten like so much more brutal than in the beginning of the game.
Monica, what are you hoping to achieve by this? You're about to commit murder, and for what? A recipe?
A recipe? You chefs are all blinded by your myopic focus on kitchen affairs. Well, some of us actually have bigger fish to fry. Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius, the je ne sais quoi factor in his Gâteau de Bourg, and it's right here in these ruins.
Are you serious? You're here because of a Gâteau de Bourg obsession? You've gone completely mad!
I couldn't care less about the cake itself. No, the real treasure is the secret ingredient that Modeste sourced from these ruins. He and Savelli were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the palms of their hands, and they thought, ooh, this would go great in our cake mix. We're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's no cooking ingredient. It's a groundbreaking drug. That's right, I've done my research. It was a drug that Remoria developed for their war machine. I could make a killing by selling it to the treasure hoarders or the Fatui.
Will you listen to yourself? You're completely delusional.
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this treasure. You'll see what a fool you've been.
Wait, what's that sound?
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Seems like she's kept in a commotion. Let's find another route and go after her.
Uh-oh, Savannah's gone too!
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a coward. She's only taken her hostage because she knows that she's no match for
There's
you.
One Piece.
That's true. Even if she finds the treasure, she'll need Savannah alive if she wants to get out of here in
Let's
one
go
piece.
to One Piece.
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route.
Alright.
The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it
I was
leads
gonna
somewhere.
say, we're underwater, we can swim. Yeah. This place is still so beautiful. Okay, first of all, give me... Did I get that? Did I get it now? Okay, I think I already got it. It's been a while since I've been doing these mechanics here. Is that doing anything? Okay, it can explode. That's what I wanted to know. Oh, there's a treasure chest right there. I'll just take that, thank you. Where have they gone to? Look for a way forward nearby. This room, maybe? Oh! Okay. Did not expect to have, like, enemies here.
They were probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Knife Skills 101. Time for some rough chopping.
Okay. Jesus. They're kind of tough to fight with. Oh. Actually, no. Actually, they're almost down.
Flash attack!
A little amuse bouche. Yeah. A burst of flavor.
Nice. Give me that. Oh, what is this? Read. Barely legible engraving. Following the exalted Armor's order, and in accordance with our Sebasto's most scared, most sacred, most benevolent temper, we established here, as condolences for the naturalized barbarian soldiers, savages they may have been, but they were also warriors. With this secret treasure granted graciously, the warriors' bodily desires are satisfied, that they may fight on with hundredfold bravery. This place looks crazy.
Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests.
Alright. Place the ingredients you collected on the table. Just give me 2. I said just give me 2. Just give me 2. I need 2, I said. Don't give that to me. Okay then.
A dash of frosting.
Let's try. Oh. Oh, come on. So close and yet so far.
A little amuse-bouche.
Okay, we got what we wanted. Yeah. Flavor balancing complete. Does this one work? I think it should. Let's try it. The water channel seems disconnected. Oh, okay, it needs to go to the other one. Okay, okay, I see. Wait, where can I rotate? Okay, there's one right here. Let's send that one off. Okay.
It seems to really like the texture of Rome maritime flowers.
Next one, here I come. Let's try this. Bam! First try. We love to see that. Changing my mind, I don't think it looks delicious. I think it looks like jelly. I don't like jelly. One more. And we're good to go. We're not good to go? Oh. Now we're good to go. Wait. Oh my god, okay. Okay, I'm gonna hurry. What? No! How fast do I gotta be? And now the other one's gonna be... I pressed... Oh god. You better stay in position now. If you change back now, I swear to god, it's on. Oh no.
A dash of frosting!
Who dares interrupt our progress here?
Go claw! Ding dong!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Rotate? No. It better be working. Okay. So close. Finally. We did it. Go further in.
I never knew you could process Lumitwol like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down. Lumitwols and maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
Even more beautiful. Okay, but that's not where we're going. Damn. Gotta be too excited here. Okay. Anyone here? No. Huh.
That's strange. These don't look Grimoirian to me. More like last century Fontaine.
I looked at one either. Could they have been left by previous adventurers?
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh? Oh, Modeste and Savelli, do you think they camped here?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came back alone at a later date.
Let's rummage around. They may have left a journal or something.
Huh, you really think so?
Maybe.
Trust our adventurers' instincts. We're pros at this stuff, just like you're a pro in the kitchen.
Well, I'm a pro at least. I don't know Paimon.
Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's definitely a pro rummager from all those treasure
I already
chests.
found it.
Darn it! Paimon was just about to show off her
I
rummaging
already
skills.
found it.
No kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when I'm cooking as well, but I thought that was just me.
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
Let's see.
It's been years since I've last visited these
Is that
ruins.
Modeste? Oh, we've seen that guy.
It's exactly the way I remember it. This place probably hasn't changed in millennia. Sadly, up above, on dry land, everything has changed. The treasure of Remoria. That's what we used to call it. Modeste was right about its potential. It turned Gateau de Boer into a national sensation. Our limited stock of the substance meant that the Gateau could only be produced on a small scale. But this only drove up the popularity all the more. Modeste was right about that too. He predicted all of it. He was praised as a genius, while I, as the one person who'd ever disagreed with him, was labeled a talentless fool. Modeste tried his best to console me, but I knew better than anyone just how great the gulf was between us. Our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career of his own. Why invite further disdain by inserting myself where I did not belong? I told myself that maybe one day, when I finally created a masterpiece of my own, I'd be able to face him without shame. Or maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind me, I'd be able to ask him with a smile on my face, how about we go on one more adventure, for old time's sake? Unfortunately, that day will never come.
So it was Savelli. From the sounds of it, he came back after Modeste had already died.
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's true, then this must be the place where they found their secret ingredient. The birthplace of Gateau de Boer.
Maybe it's the Romero time flower.
In that case, what does that say about the death of Modeste? If it's all true, maybe Savelli really did have something to do with
Let's keep
it.
reading.
The taste of Gateau de Boer has changed. Modeste was convinced of this, even though everyone swore they couldn't tell. Being the perfectionist that he was, he refused to accept even the slightest flaw in his work. He stopped all sales of the product, locked himself away in the kitchen, and worked day and night, vowing to find out where he had gone wrong. But as he baked and taste tested over and over again, he found he only strayed further and further from the original taste. It was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness that the truth finally dawned on him. What had changed was not the Gateau, but his sense of taste. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit. In the short term, it offers people the ultimate gourmet experience, but in the long term, it dulls their senses entirely. In hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the constraints of their bodies care for the loss of their senses? But we realized it too late. We were just too late. Over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the remaining supply of the treasure of Remoria. He consumed it all himself. The finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything ever again. Finally, in despair, he took his own life. And because we had become estranged, I could not be there to stop him, to offer some words of comfort, or even to say goodbye. Yet despite everything, he sent me his final letter.
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica was really onto something. It really was a kind of drug.
So, Modeste chose to end his own life. Then, why all the rumors that Savelli murdered him? Also, neither the Codex nor any other contemporary records make any mention of the treasure of Remoria. It's almost as if someone deliberately erased it from history.
Modeste told me everything in his final letter. His was a tale of how even a genius could fail, and how much more devastating it is when it happens. Did he hope I would gain some personal catharsis from knowing the truth? Or maybe he wished for me to warn the public about the dangers of Gateau de Bourg, proving that I had been right all along. But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fall from grace would be swift and merciless. 1 minute a genius, the next a joke. It would surely spell the end for his restaurant too. What would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison to the scorn shown to him by the history books. I cannot let that come to pass. I will do what I must to protect his name. It will mean tampering with his notes to remove the damning details, leaving mere fragments of our story behind. It may lead his family to suspect me of having a hand in his demise. But if that's the price of destroying all evidence of my crimes, then so be it. I would rather the world believe a tale of genius and jealousy than see his reputation in tatters. The final loose end is the evidence here, at the bottom of the sea.
Oh, we've got to stop Monica.
Huh? What's wrong? Didn't we say Savannah should be safe for now?
So we thought, but if Monica finds out what happened to the treasure, there's no telling what she might do.
Oh boy. Let's go stop Monica before it's too late. Oh, there's another one. The barbarians who took the are gradually losing part of the there is no cause for worry. The desire to break free from forms of flesh and blood is also the first step to guiding them towards accepting civilization. Is there anything else around here, maybe? No? Okay. Okay. Then let's stop her. As long as we have the chance to. That's a crazy room. Oh my god, no, she's already laying on the floor.
The treasure of Remoria. I have found you at last. Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated the children of Modeste. Some fragments of his diary escaped your clutches, and we have held on to them for generations. But I have to thank you too, Savannah. Without your help retrieving the Codex, and with it the last piece of the puzzle, I may never have found this place. But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of Remoria is mine! Oh, it's empty. It's empty?
Monica? Oh, we were seconds too late.
Escoffier? What's the deal with that jar?
Oh, Savelli's final act! He wanted to conceal the secret of the treasure forevermore and make sure it would never harm anyone again. So he came here after his friend's death and destroyed every last shred that remained.
This can't be happening. All the years I spent piecing together the truth, all my painstaking planning, all that for an empty jar?
Monica, don't do anything stupid. This ruin is more dangerous than you realize.
Oh, shut your pie hole!
I knew this was gonna happen. The second I saw this thing in frame, I knew this was gonna happen.
You barbarian shall be slain.
Take her down.
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else. Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out!
I'm on it. A heal would be nice, I'm just saying.
Chapters on the loose.
Thanks.
A little amuse
Escape the ruins. Oh. Okay, yeah, that explains it.
Why is this place still shaking?
Maybe it's because of the fighting.
Either way, it's all her fault. Enough chit chat. Let's get out of here, Traveler Escoffier.
Where's Savannah?
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, no you don't. If I can't get what I want, neither will any of you. I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You see how... you see how Fontaine is like the most violent place, and it's all because they've got guns.
You're a psycho.
Oh, she's awake.
Savannah?
Serves you right.
Oh, when did you wake up?
I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
We need to go.
Traveler? Okay, let's go.
That explains why this domain is only in this quest. Because it's gone. Bye bye, Monica. She got what she earned. And we are bringing home the truth. Many new truths have been revealed. I got something in my eye. Ugh. But many truths have been revealed. And Savannah and Escoffier can finally be friends again. All's well that ends well.
Escoffier! Savannah!
Traveler! And Paimon!
Venejem! What are you
Don't ever
here?
call me that again.
What did you expect us to do? Stay at the restaurant and sit on our merry derrieres? While the Traveler and Escoffier were out here risking their lives?
We had to do something. Even though that something ended up being, well, waiting for you here instead.
I don't deserve any of you. And I certainly don't deserve to be your head
Welcome
chef.
back.
It was my fault Escoffier had to leave. Then I couldn't live up to her standards. I acted like a tyrant in the kitchen. And now I almost got myself killed. Come back, Escoffier. Come and be our head chef again. I'll never be able to replace you.
Okay, so everything I said to you the day I left, it just went in one ear and out the other?
Huh? Sorry, I was kinda in my own head at the time. All I could think about was the Lumiline situation. What was it you said again?
Forget it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I didn't leave this job because of you. And you're not nearly as awful a chef as you think. If you were that bad, why would all your staff show up here for you?
Escoffier's right. Sure, you nitpick our work and get us to do things over a lot. But when it comes down to it, you're the one who's always doing whatever it takes to make sure the customers get served on time, every time.
Things were pretty rough after Escoffier left. And Savannah's the only reason we've been able to make it through.
Our customers know that Escoffier doesn't work for us anymore. But the fact is, they keep coming back. If that's not an endorsement of your work, I don't know what is. At the end of the day, we're all human, and we all make mistakes. All we can do is recognize where we get it wrong and do our best to improve. That's all that's humanly possible.
No, I get what you're saying, but what I did to Fermat and to Escoffier, it's unforgivable.
Well, about that, there's someone else here to see you, Chef.
It's been a while, Chef Savannah.
Firma? I'm so sorry. I put far too much pressure on you. And the way I stubbornly refused to go and see you after you fell ill. There's no excuse. But I'm too late, aren't I? The damage is done. I heard that you can't even hold a kitchen knife anymore.
Actually, I think I'm going to be just fine.
Huh?
We thought Firmin's problem was purely psychological in nature. But after the threat letter came to light, it got Firmin thinking. And then he remembered the tea that Monica used to give him every
Makes
night.
sense.
And as it turns out, she was lacing it with Lumaline the whole time.
No way! Doesn't that cause nerve damage?
It can. High doses pose a risk of serious nervous and sensory complications. But if you calculate the dosage carefully, you can control the extent of its effects. A small dose might simply make a person more emotional, whether that means more fragile or more hot-tempered.
No wonder it seemed like you'd lost your edge.
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking, the risks are pretty small. They also fixed me up with some meds and said I should recover in no
You're
time.
sounding a lot more confident.
Well, that's what happens when you give someone a little bit of hope to cling on to.
There's more. We believe that Firmin was likely not Monica's only victim.
You mean she poisoned me too?
I mean, are we surprised?
Oh, so that's why Savannah's been so irritable this whole time!
Let's not be too quick to blame everything on the Lumaline. That stuff can only amplify what's already there. So tasty food will seem like the most delicious thing in the world, while food you don't particularly care for will become utterly revolting. So you better make sure you reflect on your behavior and apologize to every single person you've wronged.
I will. I'm sorry. There's still one question that's really bugging me. Why is it that no matter what I do, my Gâteau de Bourg never tastes the same as yours? Is it just... I mean, is it because you're a genius and I'm not?
It's because the heating element in your oven is broken, you silly goose.
What?
Is that it?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the equipment, I noticed it right away. There was a half-degree discrepancy between the temperature setting and the actual temperature. All the ovens in the whole kitchen had the same problem, which confused me at the time, but by this point, it's pretty obvious that Monica must have tampered with them. I would have figured it out the day of the bake-off, since the issue affected both our teams. But of course, Monica sabotaged mine so that could never happen.
No. I spent so long trying to find out where I was going wrong, and then you pinpoint the problem in just one night? It all comes back to one simple, undeniable truth. You're a genius. And I'm just plain old Savannah.
Oh, cut it out! Stop the woe is me act for a second and just think. I came up with this recipe. You don't think that might have something to do with it? Do you know how long I spent perfecting my Gâteau de Bourg? 3 years! 3 whole years! I know this dish inside out, back to front and upside down. And you've been head chef now for what, 6 months? If that? A couple hundred failed attempts, and you're gonna throw in the kitchen towel and declare you'll never be successful because you're not a genius. You clearly have no idea how many kitchen failures I've had under my belt, or just how long it took me to finally get my recipe to a level I was satisfied with. Genius or not, everyone makes mistakes. Modeste did, Savelli did, everyone does. You're only a lousy chef if you don't face up to your mistakes, learn from them, and then keep chipping away until you crack the problem once and for all. Surely you haven't forgotten all that. You were no lousy chef back when I handed you the reins.
I haven't forgotten. And I'll make sure I never do.
That's our head chef.
Haha! Sounds like we won't need another changing of the guard in the Hotel de Bord kitchen anytime soon. Huzzah!
Aw, what a perfect ending to a crazy journey. Look how happy everyone is.
So you got your mojo back now?
Yeah. Thanks to you, Escoffier. In fact, no. Thanks to all of you.
Aw, friends again. So nice to see them finally settle their beef.
Maybe not all their beef, but
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a rematch right now.
she's angry.
But that was mostly Monica's fault, wasn't it?
Right. And also, does it have to be right now? Savannah's only just got her mojo back, and you barely escaped from a death trap.
No excuses. This is a cooking contest between two top chefs, and nothing will stand in its way. So grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch is happening today. Right now, this instant.
Hey, so, this whole time you were salty about losing?
Well, if she demands a rematch, then here we go. Cutscene.
The second cooking contest commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back!
She's so cool, I love her so much. I'm so glad I already have her. I love this. What? How silly. Don't worry.
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Aww.
Hey, what are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like. So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it. That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll
do it. All's well that ends well.
The results are in! A landslide victory for Escoffier!
Quite rightly, too. Piece of cake.
Tail seems very happy with the results.
Oh yeah, look at that! Savannah looks pretty chipper too, considering she
This
lost.
wasn't for you, was it? You did this for Savannah's sake.
Now, where were we? Yes. Do you have any more questions for me after everything that's happened?
What are your future plans?
I thought Navia would have filled you in. And actually, I said all this to Savannah before I left. Although, as we saw, I don't think any of it sank in. I had two reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course. But the other was that the Hotel de Boer had reached a point where it didn't need me anymore. So I decided to step down and look for new opportunities to improve myself.
Improve how?
Well, a while back, I got to know a fellow chef from miHoYo, and in her, I saw so many new possibilities. She has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime mucus, lizard tails. With her, nothing's off the table. There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be explored. hiding away in ingredients we overlook.
No.
Case in point, remember those Romaritime flowers down in the ruins? I used them in the cooking contest just now. Did you taste the difference?
What? Paimon didn't notice at all!
Half of the art of cooking is dissecting the recipes of previous chefs and figuring out the exact constellation of elements that gave their work its signature taste. And the other half, it lies in freeing yourself from the confines of the kitchen. You've got to go out and explore the endless possibilities out there.
Uh-oh. Paimon's suddenly not sure she wants to try your cooking anymore.
I'm always down to be a taste tester. You should definitely make Paimon test. Yes, Paimon. Try it.
Don't worry, it's not going to be a free-for-all like in Modeste's time. Before I put anything into my food, I'll obviously do my research, make sure it doesn't contain any harmful substances. In the meantime, take this. It's a recipe for Petit Gâteau de Bourg revised version. I tweaked it to suit your needs as busy adventurers. Hope you enjoy, and remember, feedback is always welcome.
All right! So, do you ever see yourself returning to Hotel de Bourg?
Oh, of course. I've already promised Vanisham that I'll come back every once in a while to make sure the quality of the food remains at an acceptable
Good luck to Savannah, I guess.
You know, Paimon's still a little disappointed that we never got to see the treasure of Remoria. Surely Monica wouldn't have gotten drawn in so deeply if it wasn't for all the mystery surrounding the original Gâteau de Bourg. She practically dedicated her life to finding the lost pieces of Modeste's diary. Then went to all that trouble to infiltrate the Hotel de Bourg. And in the end, it was all for
Sold
nothing.
herself for a dream that has a root of it. A crazy bee will turn into a crazy bee. Eventually.
Since you mentioned the treasure, between Modeste's writings and what we saw in those ruins, I think I may have figured out the truth. The so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorians extracted from Lumitoiles, better known to us as Lumiline.
Huh? So then, why all the hype back in the early days of Gâteau de Bourg?
Don't forget, it was a very different era. We could barely even refine sugar back then, so desserts were very much in their infancy. In a world of bland food, it's no wonder that the first thing to really excite people's taste buds took the world by storm. And as for the Lumiline, it may well have been somewhat valuable in ancient times. But these days, it's just another drug from the Fontaine Research Institute. Even if Savelli hadn't destroyed it all, I doubt it would be worth that much these days.
So after all that, there was nothing in those ruins but worthless junk. Feels strange to say it, but Paimon almost feels sorry for Monica. She sacrificed it all only to get nothing in return.
I don't care. She got exactly what she... Yeah.
Hey!
Yes, Paimon. Poor Monica.
Huh? Navia? You just got back from that underwater
Yeah.
ruin, right? Well, check it out. They ran a special
Did they find the
issue.
treasure?
Did you see anything like this down there? Freshly unearthed from the ruins of Remoria. A magnificent jar thought to be over 1,000 years old. Experts say it has immense artistic and historical value. It could be worth an absolute
That's the
fortune.
treasure.
Wait, isn't that the jar they used to hold
The jar
treasure?
was the treasure.
If only it was still in one piece. Some butterfingers must have dropped it or something. Ugh, it's such a shame.
Well, it's too late for that now. That was such a good story quest. I really enjoyed that. And like, it's been a while since I actually did enjoy a story quest in this game, because normally, sometimes it's just like running errands, but this one was actually cool. Like, I even enjoyed the NPC storyline a lot here. And also, a blonde chef. A blonde French chef that is connected to water. You can't tell me this is not a One Piece reference.